Ah, Lieutenant. I trust no more needs to be said about your work against the Migrant Merchants Guild. Let's move on to your next target, the Black Sun, a powerful organization composed of Coruscant's most violent criminals. Black Sun has a wide network of sources providing them with the deadliest weaponry available, including a powerful nerve agent that they're selling to Tavis in bulk.
Just what is this stuff capable of?
I don't have the exact specifications on hand, but it's among the most deadly nerve gases in existence. You'll need to be cautious. A Spec Force Sergeant Jaxo has carried out some advanced reconnaissance of Black Sun's headquarters. You'll rendezvous with her for a detailed plan of attack. We can't risk any of this nerve gas falling into Tavis's hands, Lieutenant. Use all necessary force. Dismissed.
What do you know? It's good to see another brave soul, soldier. Come on over. I'm Captain Theraguin. Last officer on the job here since the patrol stopped. Welcome to Black Sun territory.
You saying there's no security down here?
Are you kidding me? My commander gave up on the sector a long time ago. I shouldn't even be here. The locals only venture out of their apartments when they have to scrounge for supplies. Now with no security forces, what future do they have? And Black Sun has a new game. Call it Boom.
Want to elaborate on that a bit?
Black Sun steals Republic supply crates, takes the supplies out, then rigs the crates with explosives. Then they set the trapped crates in the street, make bets on how long before some fool tries to open them.
Hasn't someone tried to do something?
The locals don't know what's going on. And like I said before, security can't patrol here anymore. I tried to defuse the crates myself. The mechanics are simple, but Black Sun's everywhere. Nearly killed me last time.
I can handle Black Sun. I want to make things right.
Thank you. That's just what I needed to hear. Now, Black Sun's explosives are pretty simple. I can show you what to do. Anything you can do, I'll be more than grateful. But be damn careful.
Hey there, you must be the new Havoc CO. I'm Jaxo. It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Sergeant.
Hope you're ready for some fun, Lieutenant. You've got your work cut out for you. Your highly enviable task is to destroy a cache of nerve gas canisters that the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping to Tavis. The gas is called Travorce. Scary stuff. One canister can cover a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
Do we have any way to safely deal with this stuff?
Lucky for us, it's pretty easy to neutralize Travorce, at least while it's still in the canisters. The compound in this bottle renders Travorce completely inert on contact. Just plug it into the canisters inside the Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
Should I just leave the neutralized gas behind?
Once the Travorce is neutralized, it's useless. No need to retrieve it. General Garza said not to bother. You also have another objective. A few hours ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun space under heavy guard. If whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun, it's bad news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
Consider it done.
One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
Is there any way to shut down the jammers?
No, the jammers are built into the walls of the hideout. It would take hours to bore them all out and trash them. Once you've taken care of the Travorce canisters and nabbed whatever's inside that red case, be sure to meet me back here to confirm the mission results. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Hey, soldier. Hold up a minute, would you? I'm Phalaris. I think you and I should have a private chat.
If you want to talk, talk fast.
Don't worry. It will only take a second. There's a rumor going around that Black Sun's about to clean house. Snitches, rival gang leaders, they're all gonna be dead meat. There's a list of these unfortunate individuals sitting on their computers. I need those names.
Sounds to me like you're in law enforcement.
Let's just say I'm interested in what's best for the people of Coruscant. I can slice into Black Sun's computers and get the hit list, but they'll be able to trace me. So while I'm slicing in, I need someone to break into the Black Sun hideout and shut down their tracing equipment. Think you can do that?
I won't fail.
Time to make this happen. All right, go! Go!
Target neutralized. Neutralized.
Well, since I haven't been visited by any large, angry Black Sun thugs, I take it you got everything taken care of?
The equipment is history.
All right, that's great news. What a relief. Here, something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for your help. You know, it's funny. There are people who would pay a frigate load of credits for this list.
Sensitive intel like that could cause havoc in the wrong hands.
If the list goes public, everyone on it would be warned, and we'd make a tidy profit. I say we seize this opportunity while we can.
That list should be used to save lives.
You just don't give in, do you? Oh, you're right. I shouldn't be looking for a quick profit. I'll make sure the list ends up in the right hands. Lives are more important than credits anyhow. See you around then. Thanks again for all your help.
Hey, you're back. Was the op a success? Were you able to neutralize the Trevorus?
Mission complete.
How about that red case? Were you able to grab whatever was inside?
Black Sun has kindly supplied this blaster to aid the Republic war effort.
I've never seen one quite like it. Must be some sort of new prototype. I'll take it back to headquarters for analysis. Maybe we can find out where Black Sun is getting their weapons. Guess we're through here then. It's been fun, Lieutenant. I hope we get to run together again sometime.
I'll be sure to put your name forward the next time I need backup.
Sounds good to me. See you later.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. A situation has developed with the Senate, and I need your help.
What can I do to help, sir?
Despite my best efforts, 3 members of the Senate Defense Committee have learned about Havoc Squad's defection, and they want to know the specifics. It's an informal inquiry for the time being, but you can bet it won't end there. I hate politics.
The Senate represents the people. It's our duty to aid them.
That's all well and good, Lieutenant. But every moment we waste on questions is a moment Tavis and his traitors have to prepare for us. The senators have asked that you appear in their office at the Senate Tower immediately to testify in the inquiry. I'm barred from influencing your testimony, but I will remind you that the more information that becomes public, the harder our job becomes.
Are you telling me to lie to the Senate, General?
I never told you to lie, Lieutenant. That would be illegal. I have merely reminded you of a relevant fact. The senators are already waiting for you. Hurry back to the Senate Tower and try to get this over with quickly. Garza out.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
Haven't heard an explosion in a good while. Guess that means you defused those crates.
I think I found them all. Let's hope Black Sun doesn't get any more.
We'll make sure. No more people will be killed looking for food. Now, I'm no rich senator, but let me give you a little something for taking care of this. Recognition.
I don't expect a reward for doing my duty.
Rare to find someone not out to make a profit. You probably have other business, so I won't keep you. Watch your back out there. Don't tell me. The military's gonna clean up this mess. We could use the help. I used to be proud to say Lieutenant Dorn, Coruscant Security Forces. These days, it's just a job. Doesn't even pay the bills.
You should be proud of what you do.
Right now, I'm just trying to keep my head above the garbage. Now some stupid holodisk was stolen, and the commander wants me to deal with it. I don't have the manpower to recover stolen intelligence. I can't just pull a commando unit out of my helmet, can I?
What exactly was stolen?
Here's the deal. You probably don't know them, but there's these weird secret passages running all over the planet. The funny thing is, we didn't even know about these passages until the schematics were stolen off an old databank.
Someone should have realized how important the schematics were.
Tell me about it. Now I gotta deal with someone else's mistake. But the schematics weren't taken by some gutter thief. They were taken by the blasted Justicars, crazy vigilantes. The Justicars are armed to the teeth. Most of my security officers just flat out refuse to tangle with them.
It's unacceptable for an officer to refuse to do his duty.
I've got to make do with the men I've got. We aren't the elite like you. There's another detail. We don't know where the Justicars took the stolen schematics. An agent from the Strategic Information Service was assigned to track the thieves, but she hasn't reported back in.
Rescuing the spy should be top priority.
She's probably fine. You know how flaky intelligence types can be. Her name is Feeler Dan. A little old and a little batty, if you ask me. Feeler's last known location was in Justicar territory. If she's done her job, she should know where to find those schematics.
I'll locate her.
Now keep in mind, worthless as they may be, we're under strict orders to make sure these schematics aren't leaked to anyone. So after you find old Lady Feeler and recover the schematics, you make sure to bring them directly back to me. That's critical.
Famous lieutenant, hero of the Republic. You're starting to get quite a reputation. Agent Yorkson, SIS. Never mind the outfit, I'm undercover. I need help. We've been moving our people into the Finac shipping company for months. We want to stop contraband weapons shipments. Now Black Sun started hijacking Finac's freighters, killing the crew and grabbing the cargo. If I send in SIS, our cover is blown. We start all over.
It's an embarrassment when petty gangsters can bring down a Republic intelligence operation.
Hardly our only embarrassment on Coruscant. I can offer you a hefty payment if you help us flush out the hijackers and find the freight.
Need me to bring back the cargo?
Just let me know where they're taking the freight. I'll send my team. Try checking around the docks. Black Sun's got to have a loader programmed to offload the cargo somewhere secure.
Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable. On behalf of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
Just doing my duty, sir.
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any longer than necessary, Lieutenant.
The purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, to the Sith Empire.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord Mantell, Lieutenant. Is that correct?
That's right, Senator.
While serving on Ord Mantell, all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected to the Sith Empire. Is that correct?
Yes, Senator. My squad defected right in front of me.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members of Havoc Squad show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
I don't believe there were any such signs, Senator.
Lieutenant, let us speak hypothetically. Do you believe that anyone serving on Ord Mantell should have seen this situation coming?
I don't think anyone could have seen this coming, sir.
Commander Tavis and the others must have been quite subtle indeed. I have one final question, Lieutenant. What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred on Ando Prime and Havoc Squad's decision to defect?
Senator, I would remind you that the circumstances of Ando Prime are classified and occurred before the Lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad. You may ignore that question, Lieutenant.
Tavis said the Republic left Havoc to die on Endo Prime. Is that true?
As I said, Lieutenant, that subject is classified. You needn't trouble yourself about it.
Your part in this inquiry is concluded. You may return to your duties now.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
It's good you've arrived, Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You did well disabling that nerve gas. Also, that prototype blaster you confiscated will teach us a great deal about the Black Sun sources.
Whoever the Black Sun sources are, they're good.
And whatever you hope to achieve with your Senate testimony, you certainly didn't make my job any easier.
This isn't about making your job easy, General.
The easier my job is, the easier your job is, Lieutenant. Try to keep that in mind. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant. Jack Carden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis's former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels. He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
Is Carden tied in with the defection, General?
Carden resigned his commission and disappeared after the debacle on Ando Prime. If he's turned up now, it can't be a coincidence.
Tavis told me that Endo Prime was the reason for Havoc's defection. What happened on that planet?
We sent Havoc to Ando Prime to cut off an Imperial offensive, but the enemy numbers were much bigger than Intel had led us to believe. When we tried to dispatch an extraction team, the Senate shut down the entire operation. We were causing an incident and breaching the peace. Bureaucrats. Havoc was left with no support and no way home. But in spite of insurmountable odds, Carden led Havoc out of there alive.
Havoc Squad really was betrayed by the Senate.
They were put in a terrible situation, Lieutenant, but that doesn't excuse their actions. Carden resigned as soon as he learned the truth, and Tavis took over the squad. They were never quite the same. What is important now is that we've discovered Jack Carden's location. I want you to bring him in at all costs.
You don't want me to take Carden out?
If possible, I'd like you to capture Carden alive. If he is involved in the defection, he could provide us with invaluable intelligence. The vigilante group Carden is working with is called the Justicars Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower levels and are openly hostile to all outsiders.
These vigilantes must be pros to control that much territory.
They're very popular on the lower levels, keeping the peace where the Republic won't. But make no mistake, the Justicars are no friends to the Republic. Our surveillance shows that Cardin spends most of his time in the Justicars' main base. You will attempt to capture him there. Cardin is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders, Lieutenant. Bring him in no matter what it takes.
If Cardin presents a threat, I can't promise I won't kill him.
I understand. Just don't let your trigger finger get the better of you. I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
I don't know what you're talking about. If I had spice, you'd have found it already.
I don't know about that. Good spice trader can get past a simple search.
Maybe he swallowed it. We could cut him open, see what's inside.
No, okay, I was stealing, but I'll clear out. You'll never see me again.
You do that. Tell your friends no spice in Justicar territory.
So a bunch of ex-soldiers take over the streets and call themselves Justicars. Sounds like nut jobs to me.
Gotcha!
You there. The soldier. Could you spare a minute? No, don't look at me. Just look casual. Act like you're not talking to anyone. My name's Jafke. I'm with Republic Security. Is the street clear? Any Justicar patrols?
You always this jumpy?
I am when I'm in a place like this. I already tangled with the Justicars. Trust me, you don't want to underestimate these guys.
This area is so dangerous. What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to disrupt the Justicar signal jammers so Republic Security can run some useful surveillance on these guys. Republic Security was actually excited about the Justicars at first. A bunch of ex-military guys forming a militia to take back the streets.
The Justicars weren't the allies you'd hoped for.
Republic Security hoped the Justicars would work alongside our officers, bring order to Coruscant's lower levels. But they pushed out Republic forces just like they did the criminals. They keep the peace down here, but they definitely aren't on the Republic side.
You were sent to find out more about the Justicars, right?
Not exactly. We've tried to run surveillance on their activities, but their signal jammers block every attempt. I thought disrupting the jammers would be easy, but the Justicar patrols are everywhere.
Objectives don't complete themselves, Agent.
You definitely look like you could handle the job. Better than I could, anyway. I built the devices to disrupt the Justicar's jammers. They just need to be installed. Can you do that for me?
I'll take the devices and place them for you.
Thank you so much. Here, take the devices. They need to be planted at several points around the district. That's the tricky part. Justicar patrols are everywhere. Once you've planted the devices, make your way back. Good luck, and thanks.
Taking a shot.
Excuse me, you don't look like a Justicar. I hope. The Justicars say they're protecting us from the Black Sun, that they're better than the gangs, but they're not. I hate them. You're really not one, right? I don't want to get in trouble, like Brayden did.
Who's Brayden? Are you asking for my help?
Please, can you help me rescue Brayden? He's my brother. He's only 15, but they think he's older. They say they indentured him because he broke one of their stupid curfew laws. So they lock him up all day and make him shoot the Black Sun all night. He's going to die!
Who exactly has your brother?
I don't know, cops or soldiers or something. But they act like just another gang. Please help me. To get to Brayden, you'll need some special belt they all wear. It's the only way to get past the security field where Brayden is. Please, please bring him back to me.
What do you want? I'm just an old woman minding her own business. Haven't done nothing to no one.
I take it you're the Republic spy?
Oh, so you're my backup. About time. I'm risking my neck loitering here. Republic security needs to get its act together. Downright insulting this has taken so long.
The lieutenant said you never contacted him.
He's never heard of radio silence? Idiot. Look, I tracked the data thieves down here, and I'm positive the Justicars took the schematics to their base. Probably to their main computer. You do realize, though, that once you take the schematics back, they'll just gather dust in some security storeroom.
The Justicars would use the schematics to hurt people.
Sure, but I'm not suggesting you let it go. Hear me out on this. My daughter runs a relief group called Undercity Assistance. They bring food and supplies to the poor in the lower levels. These schematics would help them avoid the gangs down here.
I don't see any reason you couldn't copy the maps you need.
That's just what I was thinking. Just bring the holodisc back to me after you get it, and I'll make a copy for my daughter.
Sounds like something I can get behind.
I think so. You have all the information I can give. Go pay a visit to the Justicars, and if you want that data put to good use, I'll be here.
Soldier? Special Forces? Oh, beautiful, baby, beautiful! Just what I need. So my name's Pouse, right? And I'm a journalist. The only journalist down here who isn't afraid to dig up the truth. I'm onto something major with these Justicars. I'm gonna blow the lid on all their tyranny and oppression and show all of Coruscant what they really are.
What do you know about the Justicars, Pouse?
They're all about abuse of power. They're the big guy pushing the little guy down. I'm working on a major scoop, a clear-cut case of wrongful arrest, illegal imprisonment, and unjust execution. Proof I need is just out of reach, though. I need a fearless hero to get that evidence. I need you.
Just tell me what needs to be done, Pouse.
I knew you were the one. You're a fighter, baby, fighting the good fight. Raquel Lysanis, son of a wealthy family, arrested and executed without trial or explanation. He's the key to everything. The catalyst, the dirty little secret. Nobody's talking about Raquel's death. Not the Justicars, not his family, nobody. So I need the facts, straight from the source, the Justicar Tower. And that's where you come in.
What's in the Justicar's tower that will prove your suspicions?
Interrogation droids. They're the key. Justicars use them all the time, and they record everything they see. Find the droid that recorded Raquel, smash it, and yank the memory core. You can check the core on the Justicar computers to make sure you've got the right one.
That sounds easy enough.
All right then. As soon as you've got the recording I need, bring it back here and we'll show Coruscant the truth about these Justicars. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Better watch your weapons, Lieutenant. Everyone's desperate for them in Justicar territory. Agent Reed Gandon, Strategic Information Service. Notice anything odd down here? Like how quickly the Justicars took control? Weapons and armor don't just materialize out of thin air. The Justicars have a supplier, and it isn't the Republic. You follow?
Where else can the Justicars get what they need?
If not legally from the Republic, there's a few options. The Exchange, Separatists, even the Empire. Whoever's got the weapons runs the show. The SIS needs to know where those supplies are coming from. The Justicars control their own shipping dock, and I'm sure they keep records. I just need someone who can handle an ambush to get them.
Sounds like you could use a soldier.
Get those records to me as soon as you find them. You don't want to get waylaid by the Justicars.
You're back! Thank goodness. Did you get all the devices in place?
The devices are all in place.
What a relief. I really can't thank you enough for your help. Alright, let's see if these things work. They're booting up now. Synchronizing, and... It's working! The frequencies are all clearing, one by one. This is fantastic.
Will you be able to conduct your surveillance?
What? Oh, yes, definitely. The air couldn't be clearer. Here. I could never reward you enough for what you've done. I'll notify headquarters that the jammers are down. Thanks again for your help. This mission would have been a complete failure without you.
Play holo recordings.
Recording Raquel Lysanis, Adjudication Session 1. Captain Dragon presiding. Master Lysanis, you're accused of criminal activity under Supreme Law 8814, aiding and abetting an enemy of the Protectorate. How do you plead?
How do you think I plead? Not guilty. I don't even know what you're talking about. This is a violation of my rights. Look, my father gives you people a lot of credits. He's not going to be very happy about this.
That is entirely irrelevant. Your plea is now on record. This session is concluded.
You have no intention of even giving me a fair trial, do you? This is oppression, and I promise you, my father...
Recording Raquel Lysanis, Adjudication Session 2. Captain Dragon presiding. Master Lysanis, as you know, your alleged girlfriend, Mistress Daria Felton, failed to corroborate your alibi. Mistress Felton's testimony reports of 6 eyewitnesses, and the blasters found in your residence are sufficient proof of your membership in the Black Sun crime syndicate. Do you have any closing statements?
You know what? I do. You idiots got me this time. But you should know, I've been running operations under your nose for years. I've been working for the Black Sun since I was a kid. You people are pathetic.
Very well, your closing statements have been recorded. This session is concluded.
You're going to lose this war in the end. The Black Sun will rise.
Eject memory core. sister sent me. You're free.
Rennie? Oh, but she's a little girl. How could she... Why? Now they're gonna kill me. Quick, can you put that back? Get it working again or something?
You want to run that by me again?
I can't escape. As long as the Justicars have me in their records as a curfew breaker, they'll just hunt me down again. And if they get me for going AWOL, they'll use torture. Unless... Look, if you really want to help, go into their computers and delete my file. I'll hide somewhere. When things die down, I'll find Rennie again.
You listen to me, Cardin. Helping you has already put my operation at risk. You will do exactly as I say, when I say, or
you'll what, Captain? I'm not one of your lock-stepping drones. This part of the op is mine. End of discussion.
How dare you?
Intruders! Put those blasters on the floor, soldiers. Nice and slow.
Imperial soldiers. So you are a traitor, just like Tavis and the others.
You're gonna pay for what you've done, Cardin. You, Tavis, everyone.
Not gonna happen, soldier. Now drop that weapon before... A Havoc badge? Is this a joke? No. You must be the new recruit Tavis told me about. So you survived after all. Can't say I'm surprised, honestly. Havoc always did recruit the best.
I'm not interested in compliments from a traitor.
It's not treason when the Republic betrays you first. It's self-preservation. I'm impressed. I didn't think the old lady would send someone after me so quickly. After all these years, Garza still hasn't lost her edge.
What are you waiting for, Cardin? Kill the whelp! Or do you lack the true resolve to fight for the Empire?
My loyalty is to Tavis, not to your Empire and not to anyone else. You want the trooper dead, you take care of it. I don't kill good soldiers. I'm heading down to the works to make sure everything is prepped.
You aren't going anywhere.
Do yourself a favor and die now, soldier, before you get in any deeper over your head.
Open fire, men!
Come in, Lieutenant. Is it my imagination, or were those Imperial soldiers you just fought?
They were Imperial soldiers, sir. Now they're corpses.
Imperial soldiers in uniform operating on the lower levels of Coruscant, and Republic security knows nothing about it? Incredible. We need to learn more about this link between the Justicars and the Empire. If they're hosting our enemies, they might have some useful information for us.
Shouldn't I be chasing Cardin, sir?
We need to know where exactly Cardin has gone before you can pursue him. All the more reason to search the Justicar base for information. Surveillance shows that the Justicars have their primary computer terminal in that base. Find the necessary access card and activate that computer terminal. My technicians can then slice in and uncover everything the Justicars and Imperials have been up to.
You really think the Justicars keep data on all of Cardin's activities?
As ex-military, I'm confident that they will have all their operations and personnel well documented. Just find the access card for the Justicar's primary computer terminal and activate it. My technicians will take care of the rest from here. Garza out. Good work, Lieutenant. My technicians are accessing the Justicar files now. Patrol schedules, supply manifests, prisoner records. Ah, Card and you. I think we've found what we're looking for, Lieutenant. You have a new target.
Are you saying the old man isn't my objective anymore?
Cardin is still an objective, but not your only objective. Cardin had the Justicars work with the Imperials to hijack and rebuild an abandoned Republic communications relay down in an industrial area called the Works. Apparently, Tavis and his followers are using this relay to route all of their interplanetary communications. If we destroy it, the traitors will be completely cut off from one another.
Why would the traitors depend on equipment like this?
They obviously can't rely on Republic channels, and Imperial frequencies would be useless because we could trace their source. Tavis and his followers need this relay to keep us from overhearing their comm traffic. It's critical to their operations, which makes destroying it critical to ours. I'm sending Sergeant Matham to bring you the explosives you'll need to destroy the relay. He'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I'll meet up with Sergeant Matham ASAP.
One last thing. Cardin didn't seem to mesh with the Imperials. I don't think he's as convinced of their supremacy as his protégés are. You're sure to find him guarding that comm relay. Kill him if you have to, Lieutenant, but try to persuade him to surrender peacefully first.
What can I do to convince Cardin to come in?
Cardin's only concern is the safety of the former Havoc members. He may not be loyal to us, but he isn't loyal to the Empire either. Convince him that it's in the best interest of Tavis and the others for him to surrender. That's the best way to sway him.
Sounds like a plan, General.
Cardin could help us convince everyone to surrender peaceably. Make him see that. Otherwise, we're only going to kill them all. Now, hurry and rendezvous with Sergeant Matham. You'll need those explosives, regardless of what happens with Cardin. Good luck. Garza out.
Well, now look here. The hotshot's back after busting into the Justicar's base. Did you find the holodisk yet? Can I make a copy for my daughter?
Here. Make your copy and give it back.
I had a good feeling the minute I met you. A quick copy. And there's your holodisk. Easy enough. You remember this. Undercity assistants will use these secret passages to help people in need.
Of course, it needs all the help it can get right now.
Nice to work with someone who knows what they're doing. Now take that disk back so security can ignore it again.
Your brother is free. He says he'll find you as soon as it's safe.
Really? The Justicars were saying he'd been killed. But he's alive? Really? Thank you, thank you. You're my second best friend in the whole world.
I've been hearing some serious comm chatter, pal. Sounds like you made a mess in the Justicar Tower. Did you find any recordings of Raquel? Don't keep me in suspense.
Raquel's story didn't quite unfold the way you thought it did.
Well, that doesn't sound too good. Let me see what you've got there. Oh no! Raquel, you snake! No wonder your parents won't talk about you, you little thug! Great, my whole story shot to pieces. That little jerk was my best lead. Now I've got nothing to go on.
Even if this lead didn't work out, you're still right about the Justicars.
I won't let this keep me down. I'll find the proof. Just gotta stick it out a little longer down here, that's all. Anyways, thanks for all your help. Keep fighting the good fight. I'll see you around.
Shipping records from the Justicar docks. This should be everything you need.
Couldn't have done it better myself. These records prove the Justicars are getting supplies from off-world. I'll transmit these to headquarters, let them chew on it a while. You've got my thanks.
You've been gone a while. I'm even working overtime. My commander's calling every 5 minutes, bugging me about those schematics. You get them from the Justicars?
Objective secured.
Finally. Here's what I can pay you, plus a little extra for hazard duty. And can we keep this quiet? Hiring you to get this back makes the rest of us look bad.
Those schematics could be very helpful. Be sure they aren't wasted.
Well, my commander's real excited to see these secret passengers, but we'll see if he actually follows through. Either way, you spared my team a massive headache, and probably even a few casualties.
I heard you sent the Black Suns packing. Have you tracked down where they took the cargo yet?
I've got what you asked for.
I'll send a security cleaning crew down there immediately. Then we can try to patch up this operation.